place, worm. Prepare yourself. Damn Saiyan.
Earlier today I had the privilege of watching one of the most entertaining power level or power scaling videos that I've come across in quite some time. A lot of the power scaling videos that I've seen are trying to compare feats of strength, ability, what the outcome was when opponents fought each other throughout the series, and I mean, it's not their fault. Dragon Ball Super isn't very accurate when it comes, or consistent when it comes to scaling their fighters, and that's the most obvious when it comes to the Kefla versus Goku fights. Even though a lot of you guys understand what's going on to a certain extent, there's a lot of people that, even though there is some explanation to it, I mean, it just seems crazy. So there's a lot of confusion, and these power scaling videos have to derive their data on basically comparing these fights and comparing these feats. And so that's why I liked this video, because it took something from the creator, Akira Toriyama, something that he said and something that he stated about 3 separate characters, and they've created this really enticing and very well explained chart. And I'm not going to go into too much detail on it here because I really want you to go ahead and check it out. The YouTube channel is called V&J Reviews, and they're just starting out. They've got some great content on there, and that is the main reason that I don't want to go into full detail on this video, because even though I'm giving them a shout out essentially, I want you to go and watch their full video because they explain it way better than I could ever hope to explain it. But essentially they're taking some comments that Akira Toriyama made really early on, I believe it was before Dragon Ball Super, talking about Goku, Beerus, and Whis, and designating numbers to them on how powerful he thinks they are. I really want to see how much of the notification army, that's right, notification army, can go to these guys' videos and watch it, like it, comment on it, and have a discussion with these guys, because I really do think this is something special. I believe the one thing that people may find fault in this sort of thinking is the fact that I believe Akira Toriyama stated this about the Resurrection of F and the Battle of Gods movies, and not Dragon Ball Super. But what this video does is, and what these YouTubers do, V&J, they take this concept and they take what he stated and just run with it, instead of kind of nitpicking what, you know, whether it applies to Dragon Ball Super. And since Akira Toriyama hasn't stated whether this doesn't apply to Dragon Ball Super, I mean, it's basically safe to say that, yeah, that some of it shadows into Super or is relevant to Super. And another critique people may have with this way of thinking on power scaling is that a lot of people basically say that Akira Toriyama he didn't really keep up with his characters. He didn't keep up with the power level. He didn't really think about it too much. And I mean, that's not just community consensus. That's him stating that he's forgotten about certain characters. I mean, where's Launch? He forgot about Launch. So that is also one of the hindrances when it comes to this way of thinking. But I gotta tell you guys, I like this because it is coming straight from him. And the explanation that they stated in the beginning of the video, because they do touch up on this, is that, I mean, even though Akira Toriyama is forgetful and he does sometimes, you know, not really think things through when it comes to scaling, if you have been doing this, like he has, the creator of this series that we all love for 20 some years, probably more than that, I mean, at some point you would think that you would be thinking about power scaling, especially since a lot of the stuff that you're doing, especially in Dragon Ball Z, is directly linked to power scaling. In Dragon Ball Super, it's a little bit more fluid, which honestly is one of the benefits and one of the pros, the heavy pros of Dragon Ball Super, because there's a lot of fluidity in there. It isn't so rigid. It isn't one power up makes you unbeatable like Dragon Ball Z was. But taking the writers and the creators' word for what they state is a powerful thing. And I would just recommend that you guys go into this video with an open mind and just listen to what they have to say. And of course, if you guys want to have discussion on there, you're more than welcome. Obviously, these YouTubers are just starting out, so the more views, the more discussion, the more subscribers, it's always the better. Especially because I really do think that this is a special power level chart for the community, and even explains Jiren. It explains all this with math. It explains Jiren, it explains Ultra Instinct Goku, explains all these characters. So I really do enjoy this, and it even explains Super Saiyan Blue Vegito and where he stacked up, which I was surprised by, honestly. So go ahead and check it out. I'm going to leave links everywhere for this video. Throughout the video, you should be seeing it through the end, in the description, in the comments. So make sure you check it out, guys. Please support these guys. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about power leveling and power scaling. Drop me a like if you haven't done so already. And this is going to be Dragon Ball Black signing off.